Today I'll talk about types of input methods in SAS. Okay, we have 6 types of input methods. How many? 6. Only 6 we will have. Okay, first is nothing but list input method. Second is column input method. Third is named input method. Okay, fourth is formatted input method. Fifth is mixed input method. Sixth is modifier input method. Clear? So we have 6 input methods. Only 6 input methods we will have. First we'll talk about the list input method. Okay, list input method specifies data values in a list. Okay, we are listing the variables, okay, separated by space without using any special input statements. Without using anything, yes, we are listing the variables. Okay, simple programs we have did no ID, input ID, name, age, those only. Okay, by default it is nothing but a list input method. Okay, by default SAS uses list input method, okay, to read the data. Okay, so you can see the syntax here, variable 1, variable 2. For character variable we use $. Simple we have used, that is nothing but list input method. Now we will talk about the column input method. Okay, specifies data values in columns with specific column ranges. Okay, 3 syntaxes we have in column input method. First is column range syntax. So here you can see in the input, okay, variable 1 column dash range, variable 2 column dash range, semicolon. So example, I can say that input, this is the suppose thing, this is nothing but a name column. So 1-3, okay, like that we have to give. In programming I'll explain you. So variable 2 4-6. Okay, next is nothing but column number syntax. Okay, so here @ specifies the starting column for each variable. @ column number, variable 1 $length dot. So here this is nothing but the width we have to give, @ and width dot, @ column number and width dot. Also okay, example, input @ 1. So starting column position we have to give, and name $, and we should count the length, okay, count the width, and we have to give the exact width of it. Okay, 10 dot. @ specifies starting column number for each variable. Position syntax. Here input variable 1 plus column position, variable 2 plus column position. Why we are using plus means to count the spaces we are using plus symbol. Okay, so column position plus column position we have to give, variable 2 plus column position. Example, input name $+1. +1 is nothing but a plus, is nothing but a, it is a symbol used to count the spaces. Okay, 1 means only 1 space is there. If there is 2 spaces, then you should use 2. If there is 5 spaces, you have to give 5. Okay, after age, how many spaces are there, that one we have to give here. Clear? So there is a note here that doesn't work for unaligned data. This column input method doesn't work for the unaligned data. Okay, next, $width dot and column input method works when data is aligned. I have already said that $width dot and column input method only work for aligned data only, not unaligned. Unaligned data it will not work. For this unaligned data we will use modifier input method. Next input is nothing but named input method. Each and every value prefixed with column name. So here you can see in the syntax, variable 1 is equal to. So this is equal to is prefixed with the column name, right? Here also variable 2 is equal to $. We have to write $ after is equal to, okay, semicolon. So this is nothing but the named input method. Example, you can see in input ID is equals to name is equals to $. Instead of variable I am writing this. So next, formatted input method. When we use in formats and formats to read and display the data, that is nothing but formatted input method. Here you can see input variable 1, variable 2 $, and here In example, I'm using DOJ, means date of joining. When there is a date in the input, we have to use in format and format. Clear? So here in format DOJ. So when there is alphanumeric, we have to use this date 9 dot. Okay. So format DOJ date 9 dot. In format is used to read the data. It is used to print the data. Okay. So next is mixed input method. It is nothing but combination of multiple input methods. It combines multiple input methods. Here you can see in the example, input ID name, okay, 2-6 DOJ, age is equals to. This is which input method? ID. Simple. Okay, we are not using anything in this variable. It is nothing but by default it is a first input method I have explained you. That is only list input method. Okay, name 2-6. So it is nothing but a column range. Okay, yes, it specifies column ranges, right? So this is nothing but a column input method. DOG, we are using in format and format here. This is nothing but a formatted input method. Age is equals to, it is prefixed with this column name. So this value is prefixed. So it is nothing but a named input method. So all the input methods we can see in this one example, that is nothing but a mixed input method, combination of multiple input methods. Next we will talk about the modifier input method. Okay, so here in the modifier input method, it is used to read unaligned data. So colon, ampersand, tilde. So we have three symbols. Okay, when our data is unaligned, we will use this. So colon, when there is unaligned data, yes, and values are not separated by spaces. Means suppose Raj Kumar without spaces, Raj space Kumar, I am not saying Raj Kumar. Okay, those values are not separated by spaces. At that time we will use this colon. And percent, when there is unaligned data and values are separated by spaces. So Raj space Kumar, at that time we will use and. So before dollar we will use this column, also before dollar. Okay, name dollar will be there, no? Okay, I'll explain you here. I'll show you the example as well. So next is tilde. It deals with the strings, spaces and special characters. Okay, in programming I'll explain you. First you will have an idea about the definition of what is tilde, what is ampersand, what is column. Next is nothing but, you can see the example here, name colon $10 dot. Okay, we have to use the width as well and we have to use this colon. Okay, okay, when the values are not separated by spaces we will use. When the values are separated by spaces and the data is unaligned, we will use ampersand. And input team tilde symbol $20 dot. This is nothing but it deals with the strings. Suppose we want strings. Okay, welcome to SAS, with the strings we want, at the time we will use this. So we can use length or modifier input method for unaligned data. You can use length as well as modifier input method. So modifier input method is used for unaligned data. So it is very, very important. Okay, these are the 6 input methods. We will learn types of input methods. Okay, to read the data we use this input methods. Okay, so we have list input method, okay, column input method, named input method, formatted input method, mixed input method, modify input method. Okay, so one by one we will try to understand this. First we will talk about list input method. Okay, so I have to write in a comment list input method. Okay, data, my data set name is AB. Okay, input ID, age, okay, cards 101, 11, 102, 34, semicolon, run, semicolon, then proc print data is equals to, my data set name is AB, semicolon, run, semicolon. Okay, Now you can see here, first we will talk about list input method. Okay, data, my data set name is AB. I am listing two variables. You can see ID and age. I am listing two variables. Okay, and I have given observations as well. So 101 11, 102 34. Okay, then I have written proc step as well. Okay, so when I run this, you can see here the output without any issue it is printed. So I have listed only two variables, so by default, okay, this is nothing but list input method. We are not using any length, okay, any dollar width dot also we are not using here. Yes, any other formats, we are not using any other formats as well. So this is nothing but list input method. Clear? Okay, one more example I'll explain you. Data, my data set name is AC, input ID, sex. Sex is a character variable, that's why we have to use dollar sign. Okay, then age, then designation. Designation is also a character variable, that's why we are using dollar sign, semicolon, cards, semicolon, 101. Okay, sex is female, then age 34, CA, designation I am giving CA, salary 45,000, then 102, male 74, BA, then 56,000, semicolon, run semicolon. Here proc print data is equals to, my data set name is AC, okay, semicolon, run semicolon. So here you can see I am listing how many variables here, 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 variables, and I am not using any dollar width dot, I am not using any length statement, yes, and I am not using any other statements. Okay, so this is nothing but simple code. Okay, by default it is a list input method only. By default it is a list input method. Now you can see the output clearly here. Okay, so you got it, what is list input method? Okay, normal whatever we are doing, that code is nothing but by default it is a list input method. Nothing but we are listing the variables, right? Variables are nothing but columns, right? Yes. Next we'll talk about column input method. Data, AD, input, ID, name, dollar, okay, age, designation, sal, location, commission. Okay, so these are my variables. Okay, ID, name, age, designation, salary, location, commission. Then cards or data lines, anything you can use, right? Then 101, Ramesh, then 22, clerk, okay, 22,000. Just a minute. Proc print data is equals to, data set name is AD semicolon, run semicolon. Okay, so this is not an aligned data. Aligned data means how it will be, it will be in this format. You can see clearly that here starting position and ending positions are same. Okay, ID, okay, you can see ID, in ID column the positions are same. Okay, not in zigzag format, right? And separated by space. Here also starting position is same and ending position is same. Here also, yes, starting and ending positions are same. Yes, here also you can see. So this is nothing but aligned data. Here here you can see here starting and ending position in id is same. Okay, id column is aligned. You can see this is nothing but Ramesh Kumar Singh. So here in 103 record you can see Ramesh Kumar Singh name length is more here. So I am keeping my cursor here, okay, before one letter. Okay, you have to see end cursor position like this. So you can see down right side my cursor position here, column 22. So here ending position is 22 and starting positions for all this is same, but ending position is different, no, different ending positions you can see here. Okay, here. So here also starting position age, this is my age, right, 22, and here 56, here 34. They are not in aligned data. They are not aligned data because cursor positions are different here totally. So this is unaligned data. So now you have an idea what is aligned data and unaligned data. So I will teach you aligned only, don't worry. So I'm giving spaces. Starting and ending position should be same. That is nothing but aligned data. And when the values are separated by space, okay, length doesn't work, right? Here the name length is more. Okay, when we don't have any spaces, then we can use length. But when the values are separated by spaces, we will use instead of length dollar width dot. It will work. Dollar width dot will work when the data is aligned. Here I am giving 600. Okay, so now my data is aligned here. Okay, now we can use dollar width dot. Okay, when the data is unaligned, we will not use dollar width dot doesn't work. When the values are separated by spaces, length doesn't work. Okay, this is the terminology of length statement and the dollar width dot. Okay, so here in id we don't have any length, more length, right? So in the name column, so just to concentrate here in my name variable, you can see observation values here. Okay, so which name is having more length, okay, that width, exact width you have to give. Okay, so count from here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Count the space as well, 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. So exact width you have to give. Okay, so what we have to give, 18 dot. Okay, here you have to concentrate in which record the name is having more length, that width you have to give. Here in my designation, okay, so senior SAS programmer having more length, so just count it and give the exact width, don't give as you wish. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21. So I am giving here 21 dot. Okay, designation. And here location wise, Bangalore is having more length, right? Only 8 bytes it can accept, right? Variable the length it will accept by default 8 bytes, so no need to give the dollar width dot here. So I am running this. You can see by default it is printing this, right? And here senior SAS programmer Ramesh Kumar Singh, everything it is printing, okay, without any issue. So when we will use dollar width dot, when our data is aligned. Okay, when our data is aligned, we will use dollar width dot. Okay, so in another format also we can do, instead of dollar width dot we can use column inputs method also. Okay, instead of dollar width dot we can use column input method also. I'll show you how to use that. Okay, so Okay, I'm copying the same thing here. Okay, and I'm removing this width. It will take little bit more time, so it is time taken process when we use width dot, dollar width dot, because when we have large observation values, okay, when we have in real time we have more observations, right? At the time we will not count like this one by one like that. Okay, so for that, okay, you can use dollar with the dot when your observations are less like that. When your observations are more in real time, you can use a column input method that I am going to explain you right now. Okay, so now nothing is there. I have copied the above thing. Okay, here first I'm going to teach you. Here, see, I'm keeping my cursor position before 1. Okay, so see here, right side down, it is showing column 1. Okay, and this is my starting cursor position, and here before 1 I am keeping my cursor here. So this is my ending cursor position, and you can see right side below. Okay, down column 3 it is showing. So 1 dash 3 we will use. 1 dash 3. So 1 dash 3 is nothing but comes under id column. So starting cursor position and ending cursor position we are giving here. Okay, so here in the name column, Ramesh R, this is my starting cursor position, and ending cursor position I will not give here, because which one is having large length. So here Ramesh Kumar Singh is having large length, so I am keeping ending cursor position here only. Okay, whose name is more, whose name is large, I will keep my cursor position starting. I'm keeping starting cursor position here. Okay, what it is showing here 5, and ending cursor position I'm keeping before h, it is showing 22. So what we have to write, 5 dash 22. Okay, clear? So in my age, starting cursor position is 24 and ending cursor position is 25. So 24 dash 25. This is easy only. Yes, starting and ending positions are same, but here starting position is okay, same. Okay, but ending position different. So but I will concentrate whose designation is having more length, that one I will keep starting cursor position and ending cursor position. So here starting cursor position you can see 27, and down here ending cursor position you can see down here 47. So 27, 47. Please see right side down here what I am doing. Just I'm keeping my cursor here, starting cursor position is nothing but 27 here, and ending cursor position is 47. Okay, so 27 hyphen 47. Okay, and salary starting position is nothing but 49 and ending position is 53, 49 dash 53. Location wise, starting cursor position is 55 and ending cursor position I am keeping Bangalore is having more length, that's why I am keeping here. Okay, before the letter E, ending cursor position is 62, 55 dash 62. Okay, then commission, starting cursor position is 64 and ending cursor position is 66, 64 dash 66. I'm running this. You can see clearly everything is displayed here. Okay, clear now? So this is the first syntax of column input method. Okay, in real time you can give like this as well. Okay, id column you can separate this id column and name column, age. Okay, like this also you can keep, because it will be neat, right? You can see clearly and you can understand as well, right? If you keep like this also, no issue, but for reading it will be easy. Okay, so I'm running like this also, we can use. Okay, it is printing, right? Yeah. Now one more syntax I'll explain you. I'll copy the same thing and I'll paste here. Okay, this is my data set. This is my id variable. Okay, you can see id 101, 102, 103, 104. I am keeping my cursor here before 1. So this is nothing but the starting position of my id variable. Okay, so I am writing here @1 space. So @1, is nothing but it is used to hold the starting position. It is used to hold the position. Okay, next, and you can see how many bytes we have. 1, 2, 3, 3 bytes. Okay, so what we will write here, width dot, yes, 3 dot, you can count here 1, 2, 3, write here 3 dot, this is nothing but width dot. @1 starting position is this, and how many bytes are there we are counting and we are giving dot. So this is nothing but, okay, starting position and width of the id variable. And coming to the name, okay, I am keeping my cursor here. And what is my cursor position? See here, right side down, column 5, you can see clearly, column 5. So what I have to write, @5 space, then starting positions all are same but ending position is different. So the name here, it is having more length, right? So I will check these bytes. Okay, I will count this. You can count here how many bytes are there here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So what I will write here, 18 dot. Okay, next, starting position is nothing but 24 here. Okay, what I'll write, @24, and how many bytes we have? 2 only, no? 1, 2. Okay, so what we will write, 2 dot. Okay, and here designation in starting position number is 27, so I will write @27, then space, and how many bytes we have here? 21, so 21 dot. Next, salary starting position is 49, so what I'll write, @49, okay, space, then how many bytes we have? Salary 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 dot. And here starting position number is nothing but 55, so @55 we will use, space, then you can count this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 8 dot. Okay, so then commission starting position is 64. Okay, @64, then how many bytes we have? 3 bytes, right? 3 dot. I hope this second syntax is also clear for you, so I am running this and I'll show you. It is printing, yes. try this syntax 1 or syntax 2, which one is easy for you. And one more syntax is also there, I'll explain you that too. Okay, syntax 3. Okay, syntax 3. Here also you can separate this column names. Okay, for the better understanding you can okay, in real time you can keep like this as well, so it will be easy to read. Okay, see here 101 space is there, only one space I have given, right? So what you have to write here, plus 1. Plus is nothing but it is used to count the spaces. Okay, and after this, here in the name variable, okay, I have given only one space. How many spaces I have given? Only one. Now I am giving one more space as well. Okay, two spaces I have given. I am changing here. Okay, and here I am giving three spaces. One, you can see 1 2 3, three spaces I am giving. Okay, and here okay, one spaces, and here I'll give two spaces here. Okay, okay, now I have changed my observations with the spaces. Okay, just look this carefully why I am using this +1. Again I'll explain you. I'm removing this. So I have copied whatever the syntax 2 data set is there, I have copied as it is. Okay, here after 101 how many spaces I have given? Only one space. Okay, then I'm writing here +1. Done. Okay, and after this how many spaces I have given? 1 2. So I will write here +2. Okay, then age, after age how many spaces I have given? 1 2 3. So +3. Okay, after designation how many spaces I have given? 1 only, so I'll write here +1. Okay, after salary how many spaces I have given? 1 2, so I will write here +2. Clear? To count the spaces we are using this simple. And after the designation how many spaces we are giving? After this 1 only, right? Only 1. Yes, so I will write here +1. Okay, and I have given spaces, right? So my starting positions will be different, right? So we have to change the starting position as well, right? This is first ID starting position is okay, 1. Okay, next name starting position is also okay, 5. And here what is my starting position? 25. So instead of 24 25 I have to give, right? And here 30, designation starting position is 30. Next salary starting position is what? 52. Next location starting position is 59, and this one starting position is 68. 59 68. Okay, so now I'll run. You can see output is displayed, okay, very well. Here you can see clearly that everything is printed successfully. Clear about this? I have explained you 3 syntaxes. When there is a spaces, just you use this. Okay, +1. Okay, except this syntax, this is nothing but syntax 2, right? From here to here it is syntax 2 only. Only when there is a spaces you will use this +1 +2. Okay, I have explained you only aligned data, right? Starting and ending positions are same. Each and every column starting and ending positions are same here. Unaligned data I'll explain you. Okay, don't worry. So 3 syntaxes I have explained you, right? And yeah, this is nothing but a column input method,